Welcome back. I am joined now by Baldwin County Virtual School Principal Holly Resmondo and student Brooklyn Kyzar. You know, Baldwin County Virtual School is the state's first virtual secondary school, and the program has so many opportunities to offer. So we're going to talk more about that and also what it takes to be a student when you are a virtual student. So thank you, ladies, both for stopping by.
Thank you.
Okay, so Brooklyn, we were just talking, and you are going to the 12th grade. What was 11th grade like? Because I hear that's the most challenging.
11th grade was very stressful this year, as are any grades, and it was more rigorous this year. As a virtual student, I was able to manage my time wisely though, and to be able to prioritize my schoolwork and really just get my goals accomplished. But it was difficult to say nonetheless, but my teachers and staff were there to help me along the way.
I want to talk more about what it takes to be a virtual student, because I think that it is unique. You have to be responsible. Would you agree?
Absolutely. You have to be self-paced and self-motivated, but you can absolutely do it if you put the work forward and just you have a family there ready to help you.
What do you like most about being a virtual student?
I love just the close environment with my teachers that I have. And a lot of people might not think that you have a close community when you're virtual, but you really do, because there's such an open environment where you can meet your friends and meet your teachers through events and social events and just all the different clubs and opportunities that we have.
Okay, we'll talk more about that, but I want to let people know that you are accepting applications.
We are accepting applications until July 15th.
Okay, and what do parents need to gather if they're thinking about this for their child?
Well, we're open for grades 7 through 12. Okay. We're secondary, and they would bring in their transfer grades from their other schools so that we can go through the criteria and make sure that they meet all the requirements for virtual. It's not an easy step to go virtual. It's very possible for a student to take that step, but one of the things that they need to know is that you do really have a lot of responsibilities. And so we look at grades, we look at discipline, we just look at those students' records and pass state standardized tests, and just make sure that we feel comfortable and they feel comfortable with making such a big step.
Now I hear, and this is just truthfully speaking, I hear a lot of positive things about the virtual school, and at one point there was a waiting list. Why do you think it is doing so well?
Because we do build strong relationships, we really do. The teachers are available every day from 8 to 3:30, so the students can come in and meet with their teachers, and they can get live tutoring. They can spend time with their friends there. We run this school kind of like a commons building at a college, so the kids can come and go anytime they want. So they have that opportunity, where as in a regular school, the teacher has a different class coming in 5 minutes, and so you don't have that extra time to spend with the students.
Brooklyn, I was talking to you earlier about how we've got some friends who went to virtual. She's a dancer, and it just worked out for her with her schedule. Are you involved in any extracurricular activities?
Yes, ma'am. I run my baking business. It's called Whipped Up.
You do what?
I have my own baking business.
Okay,
Yes.
Just thanks, Brooklyn. I'm just going to walk off now because I feel like an underachiever. Good for you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So when did you start this baking business?
So I started it 5 years ago, and virtual school has allowed me so much flexibility to be able to pursue my baking business and to get my schoolwork done as a high school student.
So what are you thinking about in terms of college? Because as a 12th grader, I mean, that's where you are now. You got to think about the next step.
Absolutely. So I have two main career fields that I have in mind: healthcare and ministry.
Awesome. And we know there is such a need for healthcare professionals out there. Final thought, people who are thinking maybe this isn't for my child, what would you tell them?
Well, I think that they need to visit us.
Okay.
They need to see what we offer for students, because I think that they would be surprised. We allow our students to participate in activities at their zone school, like band and football and a lot of the things, the different athletic events and things that most schools wouldn't think of virtual as having an opportunity. We also do a lot with dual enrollment, so a lot of our kids take classes at Coastal or at the University of Alabama or University of South Alabama. Those two schools allow online, and then Coastal allows our students to attend classes on campus. So our kids have a lot of opportunities that they normally wouldn't have in a brick and mortar school where they're tied to those hours each day. We have kids that are equestrians. We have students that dance. We have students that act. We had a student who participated in a Broadway musical over the Christmas break. So our kids have a lot of flexibility, and I always forget about our soccer or international soccer
we can't
players.
Forget about soccer.
Exactly. So we have great kids that participate in our local athletic teams, like our Fairhope softball team has some of our students, and some of the football teams in Baldwin County have our students. But we also have a lot of kids that just they enjoy that camaraderie that we have and that community that we've built at the virtual school.
Well, I applaud you both, and keep up the good work. Thank you for stopping by. I will have to get your social media information so I can patronize your business, and keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.